Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura and today we're going to be doing a love spell. Hi guys, welcome to my bathroom. So the first step in making a love spell is to really just make sure that you're feeling your absolute best, that you're feeling beautiful, and you don't have to have the perfect self-esteem because I don't think that exists, but you also don't want to have drool from sleeping last night all on the side of your face and like your skin's all dry and you're just feeling like and then you're in your sweatpants and your big old comfy shirt that has stains all over it. That's not a vibe, okay? You really want to just make sure you're feeling good about yourself, get your little makeup done if you're into that, do your hair, whatever makes you feel good, do it, because when it comes to love, it makes you feel great, it makes you feel beautiful, and you want to attract love into your life. You want to attract a partner into your life that's going to make you feel like you're just the most beautiful thing around, okay? So it's very important to make sure you're feeling that yourself, before you get this spell started. I feel like this is an important step, so do whatever it is that makes you feel good. Also, this is not, this is optional, but I am drinking some lemon water just to like cleanse and, get myself all hydrated and get that vitamin C all up in me. And guys, in traditional witchcraft, I like to think of, these women in long flowing skirts and flowers in their hair, just walking through a meadow and collecting flowers and herbs, and you can totally do that if that's your vibe, okay? But I'm out here in Philadelphia. We don't exactly have meadows and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna do that, but I do feel comfortable in my current environment wearing, I feel all hot in this little crop top thing, and my little flannel, and I got some little flowers to represent the vibe. So just do whatever makes you feel comfortable wherever you're at, your culture, your style, whatever you feel good in. The next step would be to cleanse your energy, just to make sure that your spell and everything you're going to be doing is going to be safe and within love and light and all that good stuff. So if you have any sage or Palo Santo, now would be a great time to burn it and cleanse your aura, your atmosphere in love and light, and visualize, just your whole energy field being spread open with white or golden light, just shimmering, shining all over the place. You could also imagine and visualize a golden, beautiful light coming in through your crown chakra, through your head, down and then into your heart center, and just cleanse that heart space for a moment, and just radiate back out. Whatever cleanses your energy and puts you in that vibe. I have here an energy boost cleanse that I made, which is just water and some essential oils, things like that. But I'm gonna visualize my energy being cleansed with that. I'm also wearing my fancy perfume, so we're ready to go. We're ready to get this spell started. Okay, so I couldn't really get a good video of me picking these plants because it was outside and I live on a very busy street, but I got some roses here and some rosemary. I picked this from outside, my little garden I have. And if you need to go out to the woods and find little flowers and berries and things that just really make you joyful, go do that. The only thing I would recommend is making sure that you're not harming the plant in the process, not over harvesting it or killing it, because that really just carries a negative energy. And before you go to harvest a plant, for example, just make sure that you're interacting with it and be like, can I enter your energy, and can I pick some of your leaves or flowers, because you're just so beautiful. And plants really love humans, they love animals, and they're really just here to help and provide for us. So chances are they are, but really look at the state of the plant and make sure it's not struggling to survive, because that is not going to be a good ingredient to use in a love spell. And guys, there's no rules for what you can and cannot put into your spell. You can use any plants, any ingredients that you just really feel drawn to, and you intuitively you know, just want to use, that feel good for you to use and that are available to you at this time. I don't want to give you like an exact set of ingredients to use because, you know, different plants grow in different places. You might not have access to all of them. And I don't want you guys to think you need to go out and go grocery shopping and spend a whole bunch of money just for a spell. Everything I'm using in this video is completely free because it's what I already have lying around. So really get to know your ingredients and like literally talk to them. And I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm not joking right now. Talk to these ingredients. Thank you, rosebush flowers, for being so abundant. When I was out there with the rose bushes, there were hundreds of you. And you know, just like how I want my love life to be abundant and constantly blooming and blossoming through all different seasons, you are there, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, abundant, absolutely stunning. And you know, love is very comparable to flowers because flowers are very delicate yet beautiful, okay? And that's how love is. Love and romance is such a delicate thing. You know, you make one wrong move and it's broken, the trust is broken. But roses are, strangely enough, some of the most hardy plants there are, and they are constantly blooming and just totally abundant. And that's how I want my love life to be, and that is why we are adding it to the spell. Thank you, rosemary, for always smelling so delicious and just really appealing to the senses and adding that touch of magic everywhere you go. Rosemary is also a very hardy plant, just like how I want my love life to be constantly blooming, never dying, and you know, spreading rapidly. It's another what's the word to put it? The rosemary is a very just magical plant, very enduring and beautiful, okay? And so I'm happy to have these ingredients in this spell. Now I'm also going to add, these are just some spices I had in my cabinet that I think will go great. I have ground cinnamon here to add that little sweetness, so I'm just gonna pour some cinnamon in here. And then some ground nutmeg, which will add that spice. And both of these ingredients really make me think of like warm memories, like cuddling up on a couch, being cozy, and that's the type of love that I want to bring into my life. You know, warm, spicy, just really like that's the energy I want, and these spices remind me of that. So we're gonna add that to these ingredients here. And you can add whatever you want, whatever gives you the energy, the vibe of love. So what I have here is a small, not really small, a pot of water, and I don't want to use too much water because I want the ingredients to really shine and come through in this water. Keep in mind, you're not consuming this, so you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, if things are, I guess, poisonous, unless you have like an animal that you're worried about getting to it. I would not recommend using any ingredients that you are allergic to because you are going to be touching them, smelling them, things like that. So yeah, we have the pot of water here, we have the ingredients here, and what we're going to do is just warm up this water and dump the ingredients in. Really get all those spices and things in there. And it just looks beautiful. First off, can we just take a look at this? Look at how beautiful that looks. Like, come on, it's just gorgeous. So we have our pot here with all the ingredients, the water's warming up, and we're just gonna take a wooden spoon or something of the equivalent and just stir it around nice and slow. And make sure you're really filling this water with your intentions, okay? I'm out of focus. Make sure you're filling this water with your intentions, and our intentions here are love. So talk to the water, constantly stir it, make it feel nice. Say things like, my love life is abundant, my love life is beautiful, I attract romantic situations, I have a nice, beautiful partner that adds love and spice into my life. Actually, let's add a little bit more spice as we say that. Add some spice into my life. And just keep like stirring this up, stir the pot as you say these beautiful intentions. I am beautiful like these flowers. My love life is thriving and gorgeous. I attract romance easily and abundantly. Things like that. And you want to keep doing this until, you know, until you feel, and this is what you're gonna do intuitively, until you feel that the ingredients are nice and mixed in well with this water. I would say at least like 10 minutes or so. That would be good, 10-15 minutes. And then you just want to keep doing that while you're speaking intentions into it, really stirring it, keeping your eye on it. You don't just want to leave it there, because first off, that's dangerous. Second off, you know, the whole point of this is to add our intentions and our energy into this, you know. I attract more romance into my life, more love in my life. And this is great. If you have a partner too, you can say things like, our bond is super strong. Our bond is unbreakable. Our love life blossoms and grows constantly. Our love life is just wonderful. And you know, say whatever intentions, affirmations that make you feel good, that are all positive. You don't want to say anything negative, like, you don't want to say like, my boyfriend gets jealous every time a guy talks to me. Like, no. That's negative energy. We're only putting good love and abundance into here. Our love life is fertile and flowing and abundant and beautiful and gorgeous. And you know, just really get in the moment here. Like, you are a witch. You are stirring your little cauldron. You are making a love potion. Like, get into it. You guys might be interested in putting on some affirmations in the background while you do this, or putting on some heart chakra music as well. And I don't know if you can see this, but the roses are starting to faint a little bit. Their love energy is being, you know, transferred to this magical water. So that's a good sign that we're doing the right thing. It's cooking nice and well. What I think is really cool about this spell is that when you're doing it, as you see, the steam is rising from your little pot, and it's like filling your home with the same energy of the intentions you're putting into it. And I think that's a really cool aspect of it that I just realized. And you know, as I'm stirring it, like I get easily distracted, right? And I'm just sitting here like, Love Shack is a little love place where we can get together, which shows me it's already working, because I'm just like subconsciously started singing that. Like, it's really cool. And you know, you can customize your own intentions. You know, I'm saying things like, you know, my relationship is blossoming and abundant and never stops blossoming. I attract good vibes, good romance and love and friendships into this home. Things like that. Things like that. So I turned off the stove and I'm gonna stop it just before it boils, and I think that's a good stopping place here, because you know, I feel like when it's boiling, it's like too much. We don't want too much romantic love like that where we get angry easily, things like that. I think a nice tea water is a great place to stop. And yeah, look at how gorgeous that looks. This is the finished product. I wanted to put it in like a little mason jar or something, but I didn't have any, so I just put it in a glass Tupperware container. Like I said, just use whatever you have on hand, you know? There's no wrong way to make a spell, a potion, anything like that. But look at how gorgeous this is. And look, you can see the color, how the color changed. Yeah, that's amazing. Now guys, you are not drinking this. Make sure you keep this away from any animals or pets you have. Look at that. I have this in the sun by an open window just to let it cool off, and the steam that's still coming off is filling up my home. It smells amazing, looks amazing, and yeah, it's great, guys. When you do this love spell and you speak these affirmations and you really do this, I already feel a shift in my energy, and I didn't even use the physical liquid yet. Just creating it and smelling the steam, I'm already in the mood to just clean my house, and I'm feeling like a Disney princess. Like, you ever just feel like a Disney princess? That's how I feel right now, okay? So I would definitely recommend doing this spell and making it unique. And you know, the reason why I'm not saying to use any specific ingredients or anything like that is because it is more impactful when you listen to your intuition and select whichever ingredients have meaning to you, okay? So like, I selected the rose bushes out front because I just always am looking at them. They're so beautiful. Who doesn't love roses? Rosemary is absolutely like top of the line, one of my favorite smells. If I had any pine trees around here, I'd probably put some pine in there as well, but I don't. Nutmeg, because it smells so spicy and warm, and you know, the cinnamon because it's sweet and just cozy, and like, these are all elements I want into my love life. So just intuitively select the ingredients, okay? You could probably even make this with some some nut milk or something like that if you want to, whatever ingredients you want. I was thinking about putting oats in there. Whatever it is that you want, it really does not matter. And honestly, guys, if I'm just gonna have a little sit down chit chat with you guys right now, I have not been doing spells that often. I used to do them all the time when I lived in my parents' house, and then for some reason I just kind of stopped doing them. And I'm starting to realize, like, doing spell work and magic just adds a whole new element into, like, the law of attraction. Like, I manifested so much in my life because of magic and spells and things like that. Like, and I was in a pretty dark place as well, like using magic and the law of attraction with magic. I manifested this whole home, 2 beautiful kitty cats. I manifested my boyfriend, who's just lovely and great. I manifested everything I have in my life due to magic. So I mean, these are very powerful spells. And right off the bat, and I haven't done this in a while, I made that potion, I guess you could call it, and I'm just already feeling like a Disney princess. I'm out here wanting to clean, and just like, I felt the shift in my vibration go like through the roof, and I'm just feeling really great, okay? And I'm ready for love in my life and friendship, and you know, this is the vibration I needed to be on to attract more love and friendships and things like that into my life. Because with my personal spell, like I said, you could use any affirmations you want. Not only was I using it to manifest more love and romance and a blossoming abundant love life, but also, you know, more friends and blossoming social life, because they're along the same line. They're both love, okay? So if you want to do it for friends and family as well, feel free to add that to the spell. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing with this liquid next. So as you can imagine, we made this love spell very intuitively. You used whatever ingredients you felt called to, and we're going to use it intuitively as well. And I felt called to really dip something in it, and really, it smells so good. I dipped this into my little potion, and I am feeling called to really just rub it on my front door as such, to invite good romantic energies into this home, to invite love and romance and friendships into this home, things like that. I want this energy from this spell spread into this part of my house, because it's a very important, you know, your front door is important. This is where people enter your life at, essentially, and the home is like, you know, it's like where you're most yourself. The home really represents who you are, and your home is like representative of your emotional body. So I want to put this spell on this front door so that love and romance enters my life more frequently and abundantly, just like the affirmations I spoke. And you can use this intuitively. Use your potion, your spell, wherever you feel called to it. Now obviously we're using fresh ingredients, so this physically is probably only gonna last a few days. I might want to keep it in the fridge if I don't use it all at once. You can use it as a spray. It really depends on the ingredients you use. So like, if you use ingredients that you can't apply topically because it would cause like a rash or something like that, obviously you don't want to pour it into your bath water, but that's something you could do. Like with mine, I'm pretty sure I could put that in my bath water and bathe in it and let the luxurious loving energies just soak up into my skin, into my aura, my energy field, things like that. That would be a very good use for this love potion, putting it in your bath. But you could do what I'm doing as well, where you just take like a sponge or like a Mr. Clean magic eraser or something like this, and you dip it into your little potion and you just rub it on your front door. I'm also going to rub it on the back door. I'm sorry guys, I'm disgusting. Guys, another side note, this spell worked immediately for me. Did you remember me scrubbing down my front door and saying like, yes, I'm so welcoming for new friends and love and all that stuff? I kid you not, 3 minutes after I did that, I had these 2 guys from Verizon or whatever, you know, solicitors, and they were dumb hot. They were real attractive guys. I didn't answer the door because I never know what to say to those people, but they did come and they did knock, and that's the point I'm trying to make here. Alright guys, so I got the spell, I put it in a little spray bottle, and I'm spraying his side of the bed with it. Don't tell him. This is his closet. We're just gonna do a little quick spray. Ain't nobody has to know. So thank you guys for joining me. This has been a very great time with you. I'm glad we could make this love spell together, and I'm very excited for you guys to share what you do in the comment section. What ingredients did you use? What did you do with the actual liquid, the spell water? What did you do with it? I'd love to find out, and I'm sure other people would love to know in the comments down below. I'm not a big fan of like step by step, like use all these ingredients, because you know, if I gave you a full recipe and if I gave you the affirmations to say, it takes the magic away from it. And you know, I think just personalizing it and adding that little touch, that intuitive touch, is what makes spells super duper strong. Because let's just say I told you to add rosemary to your spell and you don't like the smell of rosemary. Well, guess what? That spell is weaker now because you have this nasty smelling thing that you don't like. And also I think it's there's this magic that happens when you're just out foraging for ingredients and looking around your home for different things you could use in the spell. Like, it just makes it more magical, more you, and that is like how I know to make the strongest love spell. I just got goosebumps on both arms. That's a sign. So thank you guys. Comment your stuff down below, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting more spells in the future for sure. And yeah, if you want a personal psychic reading with me, the link to that is in the description box. Bye.